Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. Today we are going to look at two easy tricks that you can use to make it look like you're flying around the fretboard with ease. Now, when I use the term easy, it is of course relative. I'm talking about this will probably be an easy thing to learn for someone who is moderate at lead guitar in the first place. And I'm not aiming this towards complete beginners, because of course if you're a complete beginner this is going to be pretty difficult, but if you are decent enough at playing, some lead guitar, you should find that you can pick these up really easily. And I will consider at least the first one of these as just a hack to get around the fretboard and make it look like you can do it really quickly, that you're playing lots of notes and you're moving up and down without having to think about it, when really the actual key behind it is very simple. Anyway, let's get to it. The first trick that we're going to use is very simple. It just requires you to know how to do this. Okay, just that simple little trick there. All we're going to be doing here is picking with the third finger on the 15th fret of the high E here, downstroke, then upstroke on the 12th fret with the first finger, quickly hammer back onto the 15th and pull off to the 12th. That is all we need to know. Now, we're using the key of E minor pentatonic here, or at least that scale. We're going to be using these particular notes to descend with, so I'll provide tab, Okay, so now we've got this little trick here. The next step will be to try to move it somewhere else. So let's try to play it over the 10th and 12th fret. Okay, and we then move it back to the 12th to 15th fret. And that's the kind of thing you want to practice. Do it slower at first. Then you might want to practice going down the pentatonic scale here. Okay, something like that. Try and get used to that sort of thing. And already we're on our way. So, using the notes that we played earlier, we're going to be trying to going down the neck. It looks pretty cool when you do these fast things going down the neck. Also, be aware that you can move up the scale, or down, or along on one string. You can do whatever you want. This is an example for you to practice, so, as I said, how you have the freedom, of course, to play it whatever way you wish. Okay, so this next trick that we're going to use involves playing an open string. That was the E open string. You can use a downstroke or an upstroke, it doesn't matter too much. Then we're going to hammer on twice. Okay, hammer on one note and then hammer on the next note above that in the scale. Now, it doesn't matter where you go in a particular scale, as long as you're using two successive notes within the E minor pentatonic here. And because it's E minor pentatonic, you can use all the open string notes and they'll all be within the key. So firstly, I'll tell you which notes we'll be using. It'll be all of those notes, just like earlier. So firstly we're going to hammer on like this. Then we're going to use the A string as a low open string note. Then hammer on here. Okay, that's a 5 and a 7. Then do the same thing on the D string, open D. then 5 and 7. So far we have. Then we'll go to the D string. Okay, the hammer on 7 and 9. And then go back to the D and do the same thing, 7 and 9. Then we're going to go back to the G string, hammer on 9 to 12. Then the B string, 10 to 12. And then the high E, we'll play that open, and then hammer on the 12 to 15. Then the B, same thing, 12 to 15 after the open B. Then high E, and then we hammer onto the 15 and then 17. And then we can end it with like a bend, this little lick basically. You can end it how you like, doesn't matter. Just maybe give it a nice bend. Do whatever you want to end these licks. It's the freedom that you have. So that's how I play that. And of course, again, you can mix up this basic pattern. Well, I say pattern, this little trick. But the way I did it again is a way of ascending from low to high. And it does sound pretty cool. So hopefully you can take these licks, have some fun with it. You can do anything with these licks. As I said, especially the first one, you can take it up and down. It sounds pretty impressive. At least I think it sounds impressive. Even if I heard someone play it in a live situation, I'd still think it sounded and looked pretty good. But anyway, I'll see you next time. Have some fun and take care.